Since I've been starting to improvise with the jazz groups for a year now, I try to improvise before a concert, so to kind of go out of the this cemented way of doing, the perfect performance. My name is Tamara Stefanovich. I was born in a country that doesn't exist anymore. So for older generation, they will know it as Yugoslavia, and I identify myself as a Yugoslav. It was a country of many different nationalities, different official languages and different religions, and this is my idea of the world. And now it's called Serbia. But my mom is Croatian, so go figure, who am I? I was 5. I was third of children that already started playing string instruments. So they were like, okay, what's left? Not trumpet. So, oh, the worst of instruments. Okay, she can play piano. No, my mom was, and my dad, they had a pedagogical idea that 3 big structures are music, sports, and foreign languages. And we ended up really being professional musicians who do a lot of sports and speak a lot of foreign languages. But I started with 5, and I started with a wonderful teacher who started actually first with, I didn't know it was yoga, but literally just doing a lot of breathing exercises, dancing, singing, and then only coming to the instrument. So I was not trained to beat the instrument, but really to use it for the fantasy. So the last one was in Cardiff, and it was a jump-in concert. Someone canceled, so I had to. I did a CD recording in England, and then the agency called and said, "Could you also do the recital?" So I did. So I was really exhausted when I came home, and I thought, oh, it would be so nice to have some time off with my son. I'll never say this again. I mean, I would love to spend even more time with my son. But then things started being cancelled, and it was very strange because at the beginning, the first cancellation was a concert in a very, very far away country, and my son was crying that I would be going so far away. So I said, oh, it's good this is cancelled. But then it snowballed, and yeah, here we are 13 months later. Oh, everyone inspires me. I'm not, I don't see art as an elite form that can inspire art. It's basically, I mean, it sounds kitschy, but literally talking to everyone who has a smile on their face or going for a walk in the nature, everything inspires me. And I think that's the lesson we could have learned in the last 13 months, that we should be creative in every way. So of course there are artists that inspire me, but for me it's basically paintings and Rembrandt and Thomas Mann, literature. So I take it really from everywhere. But from musicians, every one of us has a galaxy on its own. So it's more for me the singers that inspire me, because that's what I'm striving for, the how to make myself an instrument and not be so dissociated and just have this little part of my skin in the contact with my instrument. So it's singers and jazz a lot, but the avant-garde jazz. So Cecil Taylor, and from then on. Yeah. It's a place I haven't been for 2 years. It's on the coast of Montenegro. It's called Sveti Stefan, and it's basically where I've spent all my summer vacations when I was a kid. So you would sit on a veranda and you just look at the sea, and there was nothing. It was just the sea, the sky. But for the moment, I'm enjoying. I moved to a new apartment with my son, so I'm very inspired by this place and trying to kind of mold it to my needs and wishes. It's from my parents. Many advices, but just know who you are and then act accordingly. So if you have a certain talent, see it as a responsibility. And Pierre Boulez, who was a great mentor of mine, he said at the beginning of each creative work that you write or conduct or perform has to be a sense of responsibility. And I like this very much, that you are responsible to how to create. So with Amsterdam Symphonietta, it's going to be the first time. And it's going to be the first time that I come for a program that I didn't cook up. And I trust them so much that I wouldn't do this maybe in many other places, but I trust them. And I was like, oh, interesting. Never thought of these two pieces. So it's, I think it's going to be extraordinary to find myself in a new setting with new pieces, so new pieces and really fresh, and in this new situation that is new for everyone. So I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I used to have crazy rituals, like things you do absolutely, the amount of meditation you do. Now with a young kid, it's utterly impossible, and that's a great it's a great leveler to kind of show you that, oh, these are just things that you cooked up in your mind. It's a structure that you don't really need. No, I just try to be in contact with myself and with the people around. I know that there are some artists that don't talk on the day of the concert. For me, it's exactly the opposite. I love to communicate. Since I've been starting to improvise with the jazz groups for a year now I try to improvise before a concert, so to kind of go out of the this cemented way of doing, the perfect performance, to kind of just get the juices flowing and call up my son, call up friends. And it's about communication. It's not about putting a perfect product on the stage. That's how I see it.